Runners have already picked up their bibs and will be heading to the starting line in Hopkinton, Massachusetts in just a couple of hours. NBC 10's Susie Steimel is in Hopkinton this morning with the atmosphere this early hour. Susie?
Good morning, Frank. We are live here in Hopkinton, just down the block from the starting line and just down the street from the Athletes Village. You can see this sign here pointing to the Athletes Village. That's actually Hopkinton High School. That's where these runners are going to be corralled in the next couple of hours as they prepare for the 118th Boston Marathon. So many of the athletes coming here this morning are here to run for a good cause. I spoke with two UMass Dartmouth students who are not only running for a good cause, they're also running to reverse a bad reputation. Like 36,000 other runners. Renee Lawrencell.
My favorite event is doing half marathons.
And Eric Karstunen.
I actually started running my junior year in high school, so I've only been running 4 years now.
Are training for the Boston Marathon. Like most other participants, they know this year's race carries more meaning than it has in years past.
I think like the last 5 miles are probably going to be very emotional.
There have been days when it's cold, especially during the winter, where you don't want to run. And then you kind of think this is bigger than you. It's not about you suffering through the pain. It's about running for someone who can't. You know, you're running for a cause greater than yourself.
He's talking about Crystal Campbell, one of the victims killed in the Boston Marathon bombings. That's who they're running for. Crystal went to UMass Boston. Renee and Eric attend UMass Dartmouth. They've raised $60,000 for future UMass students in her name. Neither of them actually knew Crystal, but they feel connected to her as UMass students. The truth is, they want to divert attention from someone they're more closely connected to, the living bombing suspect, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev.
I actually lived in his dorm.
Some people had classes with him, or we know people who were on the soccer team. He did rec soccer.
They were on campus when police came to raid his room.
The next month afterwards, there was newscasters, and we even had people out on the lawn out on the campus, kind of heckling everyone.
So that's why they're running for Crystal. Like most other runners, they might not be in Boston this year if it had not been for the tragic events of 2013. They'll be among the largest pack of runners in history, carrying with them positivity, hope, and strength, all the way to the finish line. The event staff is literally running laps around here. They just finished setting up these steel barricades that extend along the entire 26.2-mile course. There are going to be 3,500 uniformed and undercover police officers here today, as well as 100 security cameras all along this route. Security is going to be tight today, and there are some things you need to know if you plan on being a spectator for today's race. We've got a full list of what you can and cannot bring on our website on turnto10.com. We'll also have a full report on the security expected here coming up in our next half hour. For now, we're live in Hopkinton. Susie Steimel, NBC 10 News.
Thank you, Susie. And now here are some other numbers connected to the race. Besides the 36,000 runners who are supposed to take part, officials estimate there will be 1 million spectators. 3,500 police officers will be on hand to help secure the route. 45,000 feet of ribbon is used at the start and finish lines. And race officials are prepared to use 1.4 million paper cups to keep the runners and spectators hydrated.